the bottle. Uh-oh. Linda and Tommy were getting worried. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I feel like if this is one where it's just like, Dan's just like, I just need to drink a shitload and then I'll be able to do everything correctly. I'm like, oh, fuck, really? What the? Assembly part. 3 hours. Phillips screwdriver, soft-faced hammer, 12-inch wrench, hex key. Okay, so I bet Tommy wants to build the car. Town list. Go to the library, out of books again, check the community boards for babysitters, swing by the Wild, new movie playing, drop by Dr. Walker's, call ahead. Okay. That's interesting. Dinner this week. Sunday, lentil soup, too hot for something heavier. Monday, crock pot pork chops. Tuesday, quiche Lorraine. Wednesday, Tommy's taco night. Beers for us. Thursday, grilled cheese and tomato soup. Friday, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, broccoli. Saturday, grilled steaks, potato salad, corn on the cob. Okay, why am I reading that? Trash bags, aspirin, solid. What is up with all these? These are like lists for like to-do lists. Okay, where's people? Oh. Oh, God. This is turning into layers of fear. So loud last night.
It's just not healthy. Barb, I know I wrote yesterday, but I need your advice.
Oh, shit.
I think Dan's drinking too much.
Yes.
And before you start to worry, let me say he's not an alcoholic. It's just because of the pressure he's under trying to finish the book.
Oh, God.
But you know Dan's never exactly been a health nut. He isn't gaining weight yet, though even that's just because alcohol kills his appetite. So he's hardly eating at night, which is another problem altogether. I don't think he sees what he's doing to himself, and I don't know how to break through to him about this. Sometimes I just want to say it's not like I have to get drunk to paint, but I know that's not the most mature way to handle it. Sorry for dumping all this on you. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Do you have any advice about how to talk to him?
This is really good because, like, even though everything was going good, the last playthrough session, this is now has just turned it all over on its head. So it's like now everything isn't going as good as we would hope.
Hey, you.
Hi.
All right, so hopefully I can get out of the way before she notices me because I totally.
I'm fine.
Who are you talking to?
Why don't you stop at 2? We've been back from camping for 3 days, and I'm still buzzing. Before we left, I did some research and found 2 great hikes, and I put together enough food for us to cook every meal with a real fire instead of having to worry about hiking back to the car or going into Pineville for supplies. It was just what I needed. Sleeping under the stars, swimming in the lake, exploring new trails, even drinking a few beers by the campfire. Not a soul around but us.
This is becoming a really close family. Wow, I'm amazed she did not notice me.
How's it going, Tommy?
Oh, God. This is getting worse. If your own child is noticing the fact that you're starting to drink a whole lot, that's not good.
Alan, hey man, this is gonna sound odd, but I could use some advice. I'm in hot water here because, well, I've been drinking more lately. Man, there's just no good way to write that. I mean, I used to drink and write all the time in school. You remember that, right? I guess I got away from it when we got married and definitely after Tommy came along. but he's in bed by 8:30 every night now. And let me be clear, I'm not blacking out or driving drunk. You know I'd never do something like that. I just have a few drinks while I'm working, safe and sound in the house. A writer who drinks isn't exactly unheard of. Wow, could I sound more defensive? But here's the hell of it. It's working. It's brought back that college hunger, that energy, and in the last week or two, the book's just singing. I don't even know what I'm asking here. Maybe I just wanted to start the conversation. If you get a chance, give me a call. Dan.
Oh, shit. If Dan's outcome is because he wants to drink more, that's just what we need.
Write drunk, edit sober. Apparently Hemingway said that.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to do that, man. That's a horrible way of trying to find interpretations.
You have to make choices and plow forward. Surprise the reader. Surprise yourself. Make something that matters, not something safe. What does drinking do? It suppresses inhibitions. Yeah, there are typos, but that's what copy editors are for, and it's not like I'm drinking all day. I'm fixing most of the stuff myself each morning. Or early afternoon, I guess. I'm not stumbling around drunk all day and pissing myself. I'm trying to create something they'll remember me by. No one can imagine how stressful it is unless they've tried it. The pressure's so bad I just want to give up sometimes. On those nights, a drink is the only way to turn my mind off and get some sleep. When the book is done, I'll dial it back.
Will you? Sounds like somebody who's like, I'm just going to have one more, and I'm just going to have one more, and it's just going to be that.
If he uses that Hemingway quote one more time, pretty much every night
funny.
he's either super focused on his novel or too drunk for us to spend a regular night together. That used to be our time. We would put Tommy down for the night, have a glass of wine, 2 at the most, and talk about our days or maybe listen to a record. Now, I'm lucky to get 1 night a week where he's sober and not writing. Most nights he has a bourbon. No, wait. Make that 4. And I read in bed until I fall asleep. He tries not to wake me up when he comes in, but you're never as quiet and graceful as you think you are when you're drunk, and in a dark room, no less. Of course I want his book to be great, but I also want my husband back.
This is horrible. God, it's like The Sims. They just pull books out of nowhere and start reading or writing in it.
It's not that I don't like having fun, it's just there's a rhythm to writing, a routine, muscle memory.
Man, I should have given him the compromise the last time.
It's the same as sitting down to a blank page and feeling the silence.
I feel like Tommy's been being neglected for so long.
There's certainly something to be said for getting away from your work for a bit, but there's no getting away from the book this late in the game. Only a feeling that you're not working as hard as you should be. There's a busted mailbox on Bypass 66 to prove it.
Huh. So he lied to whoever, about how he was drinking and driving. Ugh. Well, this took a turn for the worst. Oh, I thought he would be in here throwing up. There's only 2. And there's Tommy. And you're leaving. Great. Alright. Tommy boy, don't go to war. First born in 44. Alright, now what does... Tommy most likely wants him to help build the car. Let's see, is he still drawing the same picture? Yep, he is. And where is he now? Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck.
But he promised.
If he doesn't do it, I'll help you, honey.
Vroom, vroom.
I wanted to give Dan the compromise, but I don't know if he should be reaching for the bottle again. Or bourbon and work on the apartment scene.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Ugh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Why does this game make me have dilemmas? Well, you know what? I'm gonna give Tommy his outcome this time, and I'll do what I said I did, and I will give. I don't know whether to give Linda or Dan the compromise, but you know what? The book needs some work, and I'm gonna hate myself for this, but I'm gonna give Dan the compromise, because at least then maybe he can get enough for the books. That way I don't give a crap about what happens the next time. Dan, stop drinking so much. Dan had a moment of clarity when he saw Tommy's pedal car lying on the half-assembled floor and realized it has been a week since he'd done any work on it. He was ashamed that his constant hangovers kept him from making his son happy, so he got to work and finished the pedal car the very next morning. Tommy was overjoyed and rode it in the yard for hours. Right off a cliff. Congratulations, asshole! Look what you did! But Dan did reach a compromise. He would keep his drinking to 2 nights a week, no more. Talking about it openly gave him pause. He questioned whether he needed it at all or developed a dependence, but talking it over with Linda helped him keep the check and recognize what it was, a temporary tool. Oh, thank God! Oh, my God! Linda couldn't understand why Dan was so reckless with his health. A few nights later, Dan tripped and fell while trying to undress in the dark. Linda got fed up one morning and threw his running shoes at him. When he saw the bruise on his arm the next day, he was ashamed of how long it took him to remember where it had come from. Ah, fuck. Oh, man. This game knows how to play with my emotions.